From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, time once again for another edition of The Horse's Mouth here on Buzz TV. Back at Tommy Back's, back at the bar, brought to you by our friends at Goodfellas Cigar Lounge and Spirits, as well as the wealth management team of Bruss Nutter in Ponte Vedra Beach. We got a great show lined up for you today. Arthur Hairston is here from North Florida Behavior Consultants. Christine Arseneau is here from Lime Support, and Adam Wolf from Wolf Retirement. Let's welcome in the panel. How are you, my friend? Welcome.
Doing good.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me here today. I'm
Absolutely.
a big fan of the show.
Good. Well, I'm glad you're here. Tell us about North Florida Behavior Consultants.
So we are an applied behavior analysis company. What all that means is we work with kids with autism and related disorder ages 3 through 12.
Okay.
And we work with kids in the home, in the schools, community, and then we also have our clinic on the south side of town.
Okay. That's a really specialized, thing that you have to become masterful at, I would imagine, right? Is it a certain program that you guys created, or did you find one that you just liked, or how did that come about?
Just my beginning, of course, is I was a special education teacher for the longest.
Okay.
And just through school and just my contacts, somebody said, you know what, you'd be good at being a board certified behavior analyst.
Okay.
So I do my research, find out more about it, and then I find out, I get to work with kids with autism and other related disorders like I'm already doing, but I get to do it more one-on-one instead of in a group. So these are personalized sessions that we have. They're one-on-one. We don't do a lot of group stuff unless it's needed.
That's great, man.
Yes.
Great work out in the community. We'll come back to you because I got a couple of questions about that. Christine Arseneau is here, right? Did I get that correct?
You got that right.
From Lyme Support, a Lyme disease support group, I would imagine, correct?
Yes. We provide health coaching to people that have chronic Lyme disease, pain, fatigue, brain fog, anxiety, those kind of issues. And I use my training as a pharmacist and a health coach to help create a plan to get them back into vibrant health.
You're a pharmacist as well.
Yes,
all right,
I am.
Good for you. What a great field.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing that for?
About 14 years.
All right, cool. Where'd you do your schooling? Here in Florida? Or?
Actually in Michigan.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, good. How long have you been down here?
Since the fall.
Oh,
So
newbie almost. All right, good. Well, welcome.
Yeah.
I've been here a long time. It's a great city, and I'm from up north too, so you'll enjoy it hopefully. So tell us about the support group. How did it get started? How did you get involved?
Yeah, well, my interest in Lyme disease started when I had my own health journeys.
Okay.
And as a pharmacist and a health coach, I kept seeing that people that had Lyme disease for a long time just weren't getting the help that they needed. They were still sick. They were suffering from all these symptoms. Mm-hmm. And I knew that, my profession as a pharmacist, just giving medications for symptoms wasn't really solving the issue.
Yep.
And so in my own healing, I had to really dig deep and kind of use a whole holistic approach.
Okay.
And so that's what really got me passionate about helping others. And so I use, the whole mind, body, spirit approach, and looking at nutrition and mindset and your whole life, basically, in order to heal.
Wow, good for you. That's fantastic stuff. Adam Wolf from Wolf Retirement. What's up, man?
How are you?
I know you're also here to talk about Jack's Pal as well, but how's business going, man? Everything
business
good?
is good. So, Wolf Retirement, what we do is we're a boutique company that focuses on retirement planning for individuals as they near retirement and during retirement. And we focus heavily on the investment side, the planning side, and also the tax side to build well-rounded plans for individuals to get them to and through retirement successfully. So we're staying busy right now.
You've been doing that a long time, huh?
Yeah, this is 22 years of helping folks in the financial services arena. So we've been going at it for a long time.
And Jack's Pal is a big part of what you do as well.
Correct. Jacksonville Police Athletic League. I'm a board member. I'm always raising awareness for helping the kids of the community with after-school care, awareness, advocacy for these kids, and having a very safe place for them to do sports and aftercare in the community. And we just had our 50th anniversary this year as
incredible.
well. So 50 years strong.
Yeah, and is the boxing program still as strong as it was? It used to be very strong back in the day.
The boxing program is strong. I don't have all the information on that now, but they have a pretty. They're traveling and they're winning, and
that's
they're going
great.
at it.
Maybe you and Arthur got something to talk about off air, right? I mean, just helping the youth out there, and maybe there's some that could use his services as well, in that realm. Arthur, when you when a kid comes into your fold that has autism and other, like symptoms, whatnot, what's the first step? I mean, how do you gain their trust? Like, how do you break that down? I would imagine that would be one of the first things you'd
It
have
is
to
one
do.
of the first things we try to do. We call it pairing. So we're not asking them really to do much. We're trying to see what it is that they like. We kind of just follow the lead before we even ask anything. And it might take a week or 2 weeks of them just getting comfortable with us before we're trying to get them to do anything. Let's just say, for instance, we're working on hygiene, especially with my boys, and putting on deodorant or brushing teeth. I'm not going to ask them first day, all right, we're going to be practicing this right here. We're going to ease our way into that so they can, find us kind of reinforcing.
Yeah, because they gotta trust you, right? First and foremost.
Yes, that's very important with the services.
That's great, man. Well, keep up the great work, man. I'm glad you're here and you're doing awesome things out there in our community. Christine, you were mentioning that off air that there are numerous ways to get Lyme disease. I mentioned ticks, obviously, but I didn't know mosquitoes and other insects.
There's other insects that carry it as well, and there's even scientific data that shows it might be sexually transmitted, and it can also be transmitted through childbirth.
Wow, no kidding.
So sometimes those things are overlooked.
Yeah.
The other thing is with the tick bite, a lot of people don't see a tick because they're so small.
Right.
And they actually inject you with the anesthetic so you can't feel their bite. So if you don't get the typical bullseye rash, you might not even know that you were bitten by a tick.
Right.
And it's estimated that less than 50% of people actually get that rash.
Jeez. And that just starts shutting down your system just little by little.
It can mimic many different things. And the bacteria that causes Lyme disease, it's a spirochete. So it's a little spiral thing, and it can bore into your tissues. It can go into your heart muscle, your brain. So it can show up as all these different symptoms, which is another reason it's kind of hard to figure out. Sometimes people get misdiagnosed with something else.
Great. How can people find you?
LymeSupport.com.
Simple enough. LymeSupport.com. Keep up the great work. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. All right, Adam, final word with you. You just said 50-year anniversary of Jack's Pal. What's the next 50 years look like, my man?
Yeah, so we're going to be around for a lot longer in the community, and there's lots of different, different awareness that we're raising, advocacy that we're raising for the kids, the after-school programs, all of the athletic programs that we do. There's a great need for that, coming potentially into a recession, funding, and so we have really strong funding sources, and we thank all of our donors who've supported us in the past. And I tell my clients, if you can't donate with money, it's time, it's effort and energy, or getting the awareness out there. So that's what we're looking forward to, another 50 years of strong programs for the kids.
Well, all three of you, thanks for doing the great work out there in our great city, man. Awesome. All right, that'll do it for us here on The Horse's Mouth. If you want to see more of these kind of conversations, go check us out at iwannabuzz.com. So until next time, stay safe and be cool out there. We'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth.